Hello everyone and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my second tarot channel here on YouTube. So for those of you that are wanting to book a private reading, you can find my email down below in the description box where you can send me an email and I will provide you on more information on booking readings as well as other services with me. So today's pick a card reading, we are getting your ancestors' advice on your current situation. So whatever it is that you have on your mind at this time, something that maybe that you feel troubled, confused, questioning, something that you might be going through, we're going to be getting your ancestors' advice on helping you to move through, maybe for some of you, some challenging energies or even decisions that you might have to make. Okay, so your ancestors' advice on your current situation. Now, I do have a bunch of oracle decks and then 2 tarot decks that we're going to be using for our reading today. We are going to be shuffling and putting the piles together. So those of you that like to watch that process of putting the piles together, there will be a timestamp for that. I will also have a timestamp for those of you that want to see the pile already shuffled and put together with your crystal on top of it. I will have a timestamp for that. So if you want to skip ahead to that, you're more than welcome to do that. But I am going to be showing you the crystals that we do have for today's reading. Keep in mind that this is a timeless reading. So whenever you click on this video, if the messages resonate for you, take the messages as those are the messages that are meant for you at that time. Okay. Even if you watch this reading, 2 or 3 years after I post it, if the messages fit, take them. Whatever does not fit to your situation, you can either just kind of ignore that message if the rest of the pile is resonating for you. But if you feel like you click on a pile and it doesn't resonate at all, you're more than welcome to choose a different pile or check out one of the other readings that I do have posted. Okay, so pile number 1, you are going to be this chrysocolla, this raw piece of chrysocolla here. For pile number 1, your ancestors' advice on your current situation. Pile number 2, you are going to be this labradorite. For pile number 2, your ancestors' advice on your current situation. And then pile number 3 is going to be this smoky quartz, which is kind of shaped like an egg. That is for pile number 3. If you do feel drawn to more than one pile, that is perfectly okay. As I said, we're going to put the piles together. We're going to shuffle the tarot, the oracle, put the piles together, and then put the crystals on top. So you can either watch me shuffle and put the piles together, or you can click the timestamp to see what your pile looks like with your crystal on top of it. Okay, so the timestamps will be down below, and I will see you at your reading. Okay, so let's put these piles together. I do have the crystals up top for pile 1, 2, and 3 that we're going to be using for our reading today, getting ancestors' advice on your current situation. So I do have here the 2 tarot decks that we are going to use. We have the Crow Tarot, and then we have the Forest of Enchantment, right? I think. Forest of Enchantment Tarot here. So we'll start with that. We're going to pull 2 cards from this here, and then we will pull 3 from the Crow Tarot. So ancestors' advice on your current situation. So as I'm shuffling these cards, think about whatever situation it is on your mind, or something that has been on your mind that has been puzzling you, confusing you, something you've been trying to figure maybe out a solution for. Whatever it could be, think about that as I'm shuffling these cards here. So ancestors' advice on your current situation. Let's get 2 for pile number 1 with the Chrysocolla. Your ancestors' advice on your current situation. So there is 1. Ancestors' advice on your current situation. Okay, and then pile 2 with the Labradorite. Ancestors' advice on your current situation. And then pile number 3 with the Smoky Quartz. Ancestors' advice on your current situation. And then now let's pull from the Crow Tarot for pile 1's ancestors' advice on pile number 1's current situation. And we are pulling 3 from this one here. And let's do pile 2. Ancestors' advice on your current situation. Okay, so we are all done with the tarot. So now let's pull the oracle cards. Okay, so let's start with this one here. And this one is the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians oracle cards. And I will have all of the tarot and oracle decks listed in the description box. So the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians oracle cards. So ancestors' advice on your current situation. Pile 2. Okay. And then we're going to pull from this one here, which is the Medicine Woman Oracle. Medicine Woman Oracle. So ancestors' advice on your current situation. Pile number 1. Pile number 2. What is your ancestors' advice on your current situation? Pile 3. Okay. And then we will pull these ones here. This is from the Priestess of Light Oracle. Priestess of Light Oracle. Ancestors' advice on your current situation. Okay. And then we are going to pull one of these, and this one is from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Mystical Shaman Oracle. So ancestors' advice on your current situation. And then pile 3. Okay, and then our last oracle deck is the Shamanic Medicine Oracle. So your ancestors' advice on your current situation. Okay, so that is for pile number 1. Ancestors' advice on your current situation. And then we have pile number 3. Okay, so let's put these together. And then pile threes. Okay, so now our piles are all put together. Pile number one, this is going to be yours here with the chrysocolla. Pile number two, this is yours here with this labradorite. And then pile number three, this is yours here with the smoky quartz. As I said, if you do feel drawn to more than one pile, go with whatever your intuition is telling you at this time. But pile number one, pile number two, pile number three, your ancestors' advice on your current situation, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello, pile number one. So we're looking today at your ancestors' advice on your current situation. So if you do feel like the advice that does come through doesn't really apply, then I would suggest choosing a different pile, or you can also check out one of the other readings that I do have available in the playlist for you guys. So you guys chose this beautiful raw chrysocolla crystal. So let's look at your tarot first, and then we'll pull out your oracle cards. So we have the Eight of Challenges, which is the Eight of Swords. We have, wow, we have the Nine of Swords. There's a lot of you being, I feel like, in your head, maybe worried about something, anxious about something. Let's see. Wow, Five of Swords. That is a lot going on. We've got the Seven of Swords. And then we also have the Eight of Wands. Okay. So yeah, there is a very clear message for those of you that have been feeling very mentally, I feel like, exhausted, in a sense that there's a lot of anxiety here. The Eight of Swords can talk about a lot of intrusive thoughts, basically keeping you kind of stuck in a mental prison of kind of replaying these thoughts over and over again. It could be overanalyzing something, overthinking something, and it's really just, I feel like, blocking you in a way that your ancestors are kind of acknowledging that your thoughts are all over the place. So you do have the majority of your cards here are swords, okay? You have the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and also the Nine of Swords, okay? So this is really telling me here a lot about your mental space. The Seven of Swords can be scattered thinking. It can even be when we're trying to rush to make some type of choice or decision and not feeling what to do. And I feel like you're trying to, with the Eight of Wands energy here, try to take some action, you know, kind of like in this headspace. And the Five of Swords can also be a feeling of defeat. Some of you may have literally had some type of conflict or challenge with someone. Some of you with the Seven of Swords energy here, this can even be maybe a disagreement, a fight, an argument that you may have had with someone else. The Seven of Swords can also talk about deception and trickery and, you know, maybe someone around you that had been deceptive, okay? And that may be something that you've been thinking about there as well, okay? So let's take a look at the rest of your cards here. We have Feathers with Restoration. You have card number 1 with the Ancient Ones. You have Courage with card number 2, Strength, Fierceness, and also Family. And then you also have card number 15, the Bear Totem, and it says, Retire into your den to find answers. And then we have Imhotep with Visionary. Okay. So I think I'm going to put this over here. Okay, so yes, clearly we're seeing something here uh, for you in terms of your mental space. And I feel looking at the feathers here with restoration and also the bear totem, it says retire into your den to find answers. Okay, so whatever this is that is, say, troubling you at this time, and I feel like it's affecting you mentally, maybe your ancestors are wanting you to really take some time to rest, to reflect, to clear your mind. Because this, honestly, the 5, 7, 8, 9, not that the swords energy is something, like bad, but these are the more challenging energies from the swords cards within the tarot. And so a lot of our ways of thinking, self-limiting beliefs, which can also be coming into play with both the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords, can be a lot of self-sabotaging thoughts, self-limiting beliefs, and basically feeling stuck, okay, mentally. And so I feel like your ancestors are wanting you to take some time to really rest, reflect with the bear totem here. To me, this is kind of like the message that's coming through is a little bit like hibernation, like you going into hibernation mode, and taking some time for rest to be able to kind of clear your mind. Because some of you may have gone through maybe even something very challenging, because I'm also noticing here courage, strength, fierceness, and family. So some of you may even have family situations going on that are very challenging or very difficult. Or maybe for some of you, it's a decision that you're having to make that could be surrounding or even involving family. And with this strength of fierceness, I'm noticing how there is this beautiful lion that's right on top of her head. And so to me, that is a lot of powerfully confident energy that I feel like your ancestors are kind of acknowledging, kind of like where your headspace is at, but also wanting you to take this time to really kind of restore your own energy here. Feathers are also the element of air, which is the swords energy here. But I'm looking at this in a way that the feathers are also something that are clearing, because of the way this person has these feathers kind of bunched together. You can do like sweeping and clearing, right, with this energy here as well. So I feel like it's like your ancestors are kind of giving you a message that they're wanting you to be able to clear your mind. I'm noticing that in this card here, where all of these crows are at, there's a bird cage up there. So to me, both the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords are symbolic of you being trapped in your own thoughts. And those are something that are keeping you away from that clarity for yourself. Because with Imhotep, with the visionary, in order for us to envision whatever this is that we're trying to figure out here, we have to be in a clear headspace, right? Otherwise, we are, making decisions or choices or, whatever this is that we're needing to kind of work through from that headspace, right? Which makes it very kind of like all over the place, right? And in order for us to really focus our energy, we have to be in that place which is very clear, right? So I'm saying this as a message for you with your ancestors, that they're wanting you to take some time, take a break, maybe take a step back from the situation. Whether this means you are going for a walk, you're getting yourself grounded in nature, which I would say is very helpful, because with all of this air energy up here, it's kind of like you're living in your headspace, right? Imagining things, thinking about things. Maybe for some of you thinking like worst case scenario. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if this, it's just kind of like thinking about all these things. And so I'm definitely feeling that there is a need for grounding. Okay, grounding, I feel like, is something. And then also the bear is earth energy. Okay. It's also a very protective animal totem. So this is about you, I feel like, also protecting your own energy. Okay. Retire into your den to find answers. So in order for you to find a clear solution to whatever this is your ancestors wanting you to take that time to kind of clear in a way and restore that energy. The feathers are also a very strong symbolism of a connection to our ancestors, but also to the animal spirit realm. Okay. So it's connecting you in those ways, with, the feathers to whom these animals, or the feathers to whoever animals they belong to. So it's connecting you into your ancestors as well into that specific animal. Okay. So when you're seeing, some of you may start to see a lot of feathers. Okay. Or have maybe a very strong connection to birds or animals, or may even find that there are certain birds that kind of you see a lot of, and pay attention to what birds those are as well, as those birds may also be giving you some indication or messages to help that way, as well as that could be a way that your ancestors are trying to communicate with you. Okay, but yes, visionary here. And I'm seeing this as your ancestors wanting you, like I said, to be a very clear headspace. I'm noticing that there's also a beautiful sun that is kind of radiating around his head. Okay. And then also with the lion that's here as well. This to me is a lot of solar plexus chakra energy, which is about you restoring your confidence with your decisions, your choices, in order for you to take action, because the Eight of Wands is about putting energy in motion. Some of you with the Eight of Wands, this could also be messages or communication that you may have received from someone, that could be conflicting, challenging for you as well. And so it may be a lot of communication that you could be maybe even receiving from family. Okay. And family members that could be affecting you that way as well. So yeah, I'm feeling almost kind of like your ancestors are kind of wanting you to just like stop and take a break. With the ancient ones here, this is from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. And I do actually want to read the message from this card here as well. So we'll see. That is Mystical Shaman. And that is card number 1. Okay, so for this one here, it says, the ancient ones are the shamans of old who defeated death and escaped from the tyranny of time. The ancient ones once walked earth like us, in flesh and bone. Now they reside in infinity and can counsel us after we say yes to our calling. They are available to help us attain our full realization. The ancient ones are inviting you to reach to the future to help birth a new destiny for the earth. Go ahead, find out who you are becoming 10,000 years from now. If you accept the invitation, great power and blessings will come your way and allow you to craft a new destiny for yourself. Do not hesitate to bite off more than you can chew, because you have unlimited spiritual resources available right now. The ancient ones beseech you to examine your attitudes and actions and be sure that they are of the highest integrity. Not forgiving an ancestor or yourself is keeping you from the freedom you seek. Remember, this is no longer your karma. You can break the chains that once bound you to the family drama and be free of your generational curses. Forgive the ones you need to release. Honor your biological ancestors by lighting a candle to them tonight. Okay. And also noticing how, since this is card number 1, some of you may be trying to start, some type of a new beginning for yourself. Maybe that, could be going to a new job, changing career paths, maybe even some type of a movement, traveling, something of that nature. So the 1 to me is also tied into the Magician, okay, which is about manifestation, the creation or co-creation of manifesting your reality. Also with the number 2 here, that is connected into the High Priestess, okay? And the High Priestess is all about you listening to that wisdom from within, okay? Since we have the bear totem here, it says retire into your den to find answers. And with that High Priestess energy there, the answers are within you, okay? The clear solutions are within you with how to move through whatever energy this is that you're dealing with. And then card number 15 with the bear totem is connected into the devil energy. And the devil can be a very restrictive energy. It can keep us oppressed, keep us stuck in a place of fear or ego or limitations, right? Self-limiting beliefs that can keep you blocked. And so that's kind of where I'm feeling Spirit is wanting you, because all of these thoughts here from the tarot, at least these swords that are here, are particularly on, I would say, the more shadow side or the more negative side from the sword suit. And this, in a way, this energy here can keep us stuck. Okay? So it's like your ancestors are wanting you to, like I said, be in that clear headspace where you can truly tune into your intuition. You're finding your inner power, your inner strength. Maybe for some of you, it could be making some big decisions, like card is talking about here. Some big decisions that are helping you to lead you along your finding your soul's purpose, or making sure that you're keeping your life in alignment with where you're dreaming your reality to be, right? Because visionary is about you envisioning your future, your plans, your decisions, and the way in which you are really kind of directing your life, okay? So I'm feeling that they are wanting you, basically, take a break, take a rest, take some time for you, okay? And so that you are in that place where you can think very clearly with how to take action moving forward, okay, is the biggest message that's coming through for you here, okay? I'm also feeling like I want to kind of look at this bear totem. So let's see, that is number 15, and that is the Medicine Woman Oracle. So 15, let's see, the bear totem. Okay. It says, I am the spirit of the bear. I invite you to retire from the world into your den, to take some time alone. I am the time of dreams, hibernation, and rest. The symbolism says, keeper of the western door. The bear retires into his cave to observe a time for dreams. Once regenerated, he feeds and exercises his great power. His clan is one of the leaders and healers. His totem is connected to the earth, and he is respected for his strength and power. He is a born leader. In some traditions, the bear is associated with rites of initiation, aiming to awaken to a new state of consciousness. The bear is the ancestor, and as such, he is venerated. Okay? The bear's message, your inner strength is powerful. Remember, whatever you experience, light always shines in the darkness. Dive into yourself. Okay, so it kind of reminds me, like I said, it's you spending some time alone. So it's hibernation, which to me is kind of like the hermit in the tarot, where we take some time for introspection, reflection, solitude, and really looking inside the self for answers. So the guidance says, when the bear appears in a reading, it is to invite you to take a break, to escape from the world and dive into your den, your interiority. Doubtlessly, you need some rest to renew your energies. There is no point in running around to try to change a situation or move it forward. A great dream slumbers inside you, and it needs silence to emerge. Something new is trying to become a reality. A timeout alone is necessary. During that time, you will receive Earth's breath of power, and you will be able to summon your natural leadership once more. Okay? So it's kind of like this restoration that your ancestors are trying to guide you towards, so that you can reclaim your power, right? So that we're not keeping ourselves stuck in that energy. Like I said, the number 15 being tied into the devil energy, that restrictive, ego-based type of shadow energy. Okay, so it's almost like the ego is kind of in control right now, and it's like your ancestors are wanting you to kind of dial it back a little bit, take a break, take a rest, so that you can kind of reclaim that power and that connection to source, spirit, ancestors, right? With the number 2, like I said, connected into the high priestess, right? Back to your true nature, aside from the ego, being in control at this time. It's like it's almost like the shadow part of you is taking over, right? Too much in your head and your thoughts. And it's kind of like spirit is trying to bring you back to your grounded center. High priestess, intuition, inner knowing. I already have the answers that I seek, right? That's kind of like where Spirit's like trying to be like, hold on a second, let's dial it back a little bit and let's bring you back to your grounded, powerful energy here, okay? So honoring that time for inner silence, a time of introspection, to be able to find the answers within yourself, because you truly have those answers, okay? For whatever this is, how to approach, how to move through, whatever this is that you are working towards at this time, okay? So that you can be in that clear headspace to think about exactly what it is that you are wanting to do and how to move it forward. Being in that clear headspace with the visionary, taking decisive action from this place of strength, courage, and power, okay? So I'm going to leave this here for you. Pile number 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, Pile 2. So those of you that resonated with this labradorite crystal, this is going to be your reading today. And we are finding out your ancestors' advice on your current situation. So as I told Pile number 1, if the advice that's kind of coming through doesn't really fit kind of what you're going through right now, then I would suggest choosing a different pile, or you can check out one of the other readings that I do have available in the playlist for you guys. So let's look at your tarot first, and then we will move into your oracle. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. We have suspension, which is the Hanged Man. We have the 3 of Wands. We also have the Hermit. And then we have the Lovers card. Okay, so let me see. Let's take out your oracle and see what else you have. Okay, so we have North with Solitude. You guys have the Hermit here, which is also Solitude. Okay. We have the Smoky Mirror. The Smoky Mirror. You have Balance, Stability, and also Standing Firm with card number 40. This is card number 47. We have the Bison Totem. Life is showering you with its abundance. Wow, and then you have the 10 of Pentacles here too. And then we have Ogma, and it says, watch your words. Watch your words. Okay. And I feel like the watch your words is potentially talking about your ability to manifest. I feel like abundance for yourself is one thing that is coming through here. Okay. The way in which you speak, because I feel like you having the suspension card here is about a shift or a change in perspective that is needed here. Okay, because I'm also seeing the smoky mirror, so that almost makes me feel like, is there some type of illusion that you are keeping yourself stuck in that there's something that you are choosing or planning to do, maybe a choice that you have, because with the Lover's energy here, this is kind of like when Spirit is trying to help us and lead us and guide us towards something that we feel very connected to in a place of our heart, that it's guiding us to make a choice from our heart space, for us to trust that our heart is leading us in the right direction, okay, with whatever we're feeling passionate about and what our heart is leading us towards. And then you have the 3 of Wands energy here, which is about foresight. This is anticipation, planning, waiting for something. And so I feel like with the watch your words, that's kind of where your ancestors are wanting you to know that you are being guided in the a right direction. Being that you also have balance here, the Lovers card is also about balance, harmony, because it is talking about both the feminine and masculine energies within you. Okay, so life is showering you with abundance, and you have the Ten of Pentacles here. So the Ten of Pentacles is long-term stability, security, abundance. Is also about family. It's definitely a family card, a wealth card. And so I feel like with the Hangman energy here, this is that your ancestors are wanting you to take kind of like a pause, a break. Okay? Because with the Hermit energy here, this is also a place of meditation, introspection, reflection. If you notice this little animal here, he's kind of like tucked away in his little, looks like he's actually inside of a little tree. And there is this little hole that we can see into his little house here, but it looks like he's like in the little trunk of a tree, and he's sitting here by himself, reading a book, maybe even doing some writing, journaling. He's sitting in place or in front of a little relaxing fire here. So I feel like your ancestors are kind of in a way wanting you to take a little break, take a little rest, because I feel like this is planning here. Okay? And planning for your future for many of you. So I'm trying to see how your ancestors, with the watch your words here, are not wanting you to really have any, and it's not to say that you won't, right? All of us have negative thoughts that could come in that can make us doubt ourselves. And I feel like your ancestors are wanting you to maybe work on taking that break, taking that rest, so that you can change or shift your perspective, or be able to give the insight and the enlightenment that you're really needing at this time. Okay, so we also have the direction of north here. So maybe for some of you that is symbolic, maybe like if you've been thinking about where to move to or where you wanted to go. Okay, with the energy of north, which is also about your intuition, okay? So in order for you to kind of be tuned in, I feel like, to make decisions, choices, this is helping you to kind of get into that intuitive place, okay? Because I feel like there's something here with the Three of Wands that your ancestors are acknowledged that you're waiting for. Some of you can even be your life partner. If you're someone who's not married right now, or you're not in a committed partnership, the Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles could also be that you are someone who is wanting to bring in a higher vibrational connection for yourself as well. And right, and that can also be a need for watching your words in that way too, right? That you're not kind of telling yourself that you're not worthy of love, or that maybe thinking negative thoughts around when is this person going to come in, or thinking even, they're never going to come in, I'm never going to meet someone, and just kind of hold on to those type of energies. So I am feeling how your ancestors are kind of wanting you to pay attention to where your thoughts are at, and with that Hangman energy helping you to change or shift your perspective in the way that you're looking at something. Okay, and that may require a little bit of downtime, a little bit of you taking some time to reflect within the self. Okay, so I actually want to look at this message here from the guidebook, the Smoky Mirror, to see what this message is, and that is card number 47 from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. So let's see, 47. Okay, so the smoky mirror represents the aspect of what is implied, yet cannot be immediately known in the world. The mystery of how things come together and how they fall apart without obvious casualty. This symbol also represents the shadow of the human psyche, the parts of the self that one disowns. The smoky mirror can represent the state of denial, or the inability or refusal to see the truth. When the symbol of the smoky mirror appears, you're invited to see beyond your own self. Acknowledge that, past the limits of your current ability to perceive, there is a vast interconnected world where events are orchestrated in divine order, but challenging to fully grasp. Now is the time to trust that no matter what the current conditions of your world reflect, in the hidden realms of all aspects of the human journey are celebrated, the beauty and the darkness, the misery and the courage. No matter where you are on your journey, know that some things are meant to be a mystery, which you are meant to understand only through experience. Take heart, for the smoky mirror will ultimately show you beauty and wonder once the fog lifts the distortion you see now. Okay? And so that through that kind of smoky mirror energy, like I said, it's kind of like this illusion, right? Things not being clear. And so with the hangman energy, that is a state where we gain enlightenment, insight, awareness. And once we have that, and those messages kind of come through from spirit, we are better able to perceive a situation for what it is, right? Rather than us seeing it through symbolically the smoky mirror. Okay? So it says, understanding the shadow of the human journey requires that you go deep into your story to discover the wound that prevents you from seeing the truth of your current situation. Your fears and expectations of disappointment and unworthiness may be clouding your capacity to see the potential in yourself and others. The smoky mirror may be showing you things you don't want as a result of your conditioning. These can become even more real, but only because you are making it so. The choice is yours. And there is your choice right there, the Lovers. The world will hold you accountable for what you see and create. Can you see through the eyes of truth and faith instead? Right? So you are trusting that your ancestors and your spirit team, your own intuition, are leading you in the right direction. Some of you, north, okay, is something that is definitely coming through for you. Okay, if your heart, I don't know, so maybe some of you are planning on buying a home. For some of you with that Ten of Pentacles energy, maybe this is a need for you to understand that this is something that is possible for you, and go with what your heart is leading you towards. Okay, so yeah, to me, this is talking about the conditioning here. Like I said, with the watch your words, you're making sure that you are in that headspace that is, good and clear, and believing that you are worthy of whatever this is. Maybe for some of you, it is a secure job, right? We have the bison totem here with life is showering you with its abundance. So with you kind of, maybe for some of you, this is also symbolic of you taking some time to find out what your life purpose is, okay? Because this is kind of remind me of the North Node in some way there as well. And we have this beautiful little polar bear that's there as well in the mountains, okay? And I'm seeing this little star that's kind of shining the brightest in the sky. So for some of you, it is moving towards certain dreams, goals, desires that you have, trying to plan. And this can also mean your ancestors are wanting you to kind of really work towards trying to bring your own energy into balance, okay? We do have the number 40 here, which reduces to a 4, which is the Emperor energy. And the Emperor is all about discipline, focus, strategy, organization, kind of getting things in order for you to be able to take the action that you really need to. And your ancestors wanting you to be able to take that action from where your heart is really leading you towards, right? So like I said, maybe this energy here of the Hermit and the North solitude is a time for you to just kind of take a break, take a rest, to take some time to really think about things and see through that illusion that the smoky mirror might be kind of bringing in for you, I feel like, at this time. Okay, so I also want to look at what the bison totem has for you guys, which is a beautiful totem animal. Okay, and this one is from the Medicine Woman Oracle. Okay, so it says, I am the spirit of bison. I ensure you will want for nothing. Emblem of winter. I bring you my support in tough times. And it says, keeper of the northern door. Wow, so both of them are north. Keeper of the northern door, the bison shows the way towards the sharing and giving of ourselves. He reminds us that this is a world of abundance and teaches us to be satisfied with what we already have. Life is generous. The bison teaches us to appreciate our resources and use what we need respectfully. Traditionally, tribes honored this sacred animal that provided for them with its skin, meat, ligaments, and bones. The bison carries the spirit of community. Together we are stronger. Okay, so the bison's message says, show respect and gratitude towards life. In return, life will give you everything you need in abundance. When the bison appears in a reading, it is for you to question your relationship with life. The bison invites you to become aware of the abundance around you. Everything is already here, right at your fingertips. You may be experiencing a time of shortage that worries you, but showing greater gratitude for what you already have, such as family, friends, and material possessions, you will find a new balance and ability to honor life. By showing generosity, you will initiate a virtuous cycle. Develop your inner riches and find your community. The medicines of the bison are solidarity and empathy. Okay, so reaffirm your trust in life and its generosity to nourish a deep feeling of abundance. Okay, so yes, and I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles being here, that your ancestors saying this is something that is very much possible for you, right? Very much possible for you to attain this level of abundance and prosperity and just kind of have opportunities come towards you. Okay, and it may be a lot of changing your perspective on things here as well. That may be something that are very beneficial for you. So yes, I'm seeing this energy here of your ancestors wanting you to kind of bring about balance within yourself. But yes, very strong message of north. Okay, very strong message. Both of them talking about the direction north here as well. Okay. Yeah, north. We also have north, direction of north with the Pentacles energy here as well. And then with the Three of Wands energy here, that is the direction of south. Okay, but then I'm also noticing that there is a star here. There's a star here. I don't know. I'm feeling for some of you it is maybe following your north node. Some of you, I'm trying to, maybe your ancestors are trying to, I don't know, maybe for some of you, if you were thinking about directions of where you were moving, and maybe there is a, like, should I move north or should I move south? Like, which one is it? It almost makes me feel, because we have all of this energy here of the direction north, kind of like your ancestors are trying to draw you into that energy. Some of you, like I said, it can be symbolic of a direction that you're moving to or wanting to go to, but I'm also seeing this in a way that you are moving towards your destiny. Okay. Yeah, it's giving me a lot of like north node type of energy, something that you are destined for, something you are destined to accomplish. And I feel like you truly finding balance within yourself is also going to help you with that energy there as well. Okay, so it's all about intuition, trusting your inner knowing, okay, is what I'm seeing here for you. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for you. Pile number 2, I do hope that this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, Pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the smoky quartz crystal, this is going to be your reading today, and we're getting some of your ancestors' advice on your current situation. So as I told Pile 1 and Pile 2, if the advice is coming through doesn't really resonate for what you could be going through, you're more than welcome to choose a different pile or check out one of the other readings that I do have available for you guys. So let's look at your tarot first. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Six of Spells, which is the Six of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Two of Spells, which is the Two of Wands. And then we also have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So I am feeling here with the Two of Wands energy, this is about being at a crossroads or having some type of planning, a decision, a choice that you could be making here. And with the Ace of Swords energy here, I feel like this could be something that you are questioning here. For some of you, this could be potentially surrounding work or building something here. I feel like the Ace of Swords is talking about a breakthrough, clarity. Maybe your ancestors are trying to give you the clarity that you need so you know how to make some type of plan or decision. Okay, so let's see what is coming through for your oracle cards. We have the Shaman with completion. We have card number 46 with the Serpent. Card number 13 with precognition, and it says psychic ability, future vision. And then we have card number 2 with great mystery, and it says, I reveal the wisdom keys of your destiny. And then we have Dryad, and it says, protect your energy. Okay, protect your energy. Okay, so yes, I'm seeing with your Two of Wands energy here, this is about planning. Being at a crossroads, having to choose a path, having to choose a direction. And with the Ace of Swords, it's like your ancestors are trying to help you with some type of idea or thought that is helping you to give you the clarity that you need so that you have the power and confidence to be able to move forward with whatever that decision or choice is. And I feel like your ancestors are wanting you to be confident in your choice and decision, because you do have the Six of Spells here, which is the Six of Wands. And if you look at this card here, I'm kind of seeing this as all of your ancestors kind of like surrounding you and watching you kind of like do your magic. And, you know, there's this little dragon that's kind of just hatched out of this little egg here. So for some of you, maybe this is a new beginning, you know, something that you are working towards manifesting here. And it looks like all of these people that are here, they all have a smile on their face. Okay, they all have a smile on their face as they're kind of watching the magic kind of unfold. And the Six of Wands is about victory. It's about success. It's about an achievement, a celebration. So I feel like your ancestors are wanting you in a way to be more confident in yourself, your decision, focusing your intention on what this is that you wish to create or manifest within your life, and feel confident in the direction that you choose. Because with the Three of Pentacles energy here, this can be a card about community and other people, family, friends, maybe for some of you even business, things of that nature. Maybe for some of you it's choosing a direction of career, or, you know, somewhere that you're wanting to create or manifest something here. But the Six of Wands is basically Spirit saying, your ancestors saying that you need to be more confident in yourself. I'm definitely feeling more confident, because it is that confidence that's going to help you to direct your energy, focused intention towards manifesting whatever this is in your life here. And I feel like you have two cards here, the Great Mystery and also Precognition. The card number 2, the Great Mystery, I reveal the wisdom keys of your destiny. This reminds me a lot of the High Priestess in the tarot, being that it is also card number 2. And the High Priestess energy is also Great Mystery, because she is the holder and keeper of secrets, wisdom, and knowledge. And it is our connection to our ancestors, to our higher self, to our inner knowing, as we already have the answers that we seek within ourselves. Okay? So, and then you have precognition here with psychic ability and future vision. So it's telling me here that your ancestors are wanting you to also recognize, many of you that chose this pile have very strong psychic abilities to be able to kind of envision what direction you're going, planning, decisions, things of that nature. And it's kind of like wanting you to plan for future direction and for you to be confident in that. Okay, we have completion here with the Shaman. So it's also making me feel here that there is this energy of something coming to an end, okay, to allow for some type of new beginning. We do have the card number 13 here, which is the Death card, which is about endings, beginnings, change, and transformation. Okay, you also have card number 46, reduces to a 10 or a 1. Okay, the 10 is marking a completion of a cycle, and the 1 is about a new beginning, which you have here. So I feel like your ancestors are wanting you to choose and feel confident in your choice or decision, that knowing that as long as you allow your intuition to lead you or guide you, it is going to lead you towards success, victory. If you look at this Queen of Wands here, she's got a crown on her head. Okay, this crow has a crown. So I'm thinking it's like whatever you choose to do is going to be amazing. Okay, but it is about you really tuning into your own energy, which I feel like looking at, and now having done, this is the third pile, a lot of this energy has been coming through across the pile. So some of you that even chose this may feel drawn to, listening to even one of the other piles or even all three of them, because this is definitely a very strong energy that is coming through in this reading today from our ancestors. Okay. So, and then we also have the serpent here. And I'm noticing that the serpent actually has, it's actually two. It kind of looks like two, or it has two heads here. But I think there is a tail here, so it's making me think that there is two that's here. So I want to look at this message here with that. We also have protect your energy here. So that may be something that's very important as you are someone who's kind of really focusing your intention, planning something here. If you notice, even all these wands that he has kind of like on the ground, they're all kind of like sparkling. It's almost like your ancestors are watching you as you create and manifest your reality here. I'm also getting this message here because I'm noticing in this shaman card, there is this big brown bear that's here as well. So some of you could be right at the end of closing or a major cycle in your life. And the bear is also a symbol of rest and hibernation, so that you can really take some time to think about what your vision is. I feel like what you're planning for the future. What is your vision? And to be confident in knowing that whatever this is that you dream into being, that you're the co-creator here as the Queen of Wands. So maybe for some of you, it's kind of like wanting clarity. Like, okay, what do I do? What decision do I make? What direction do I go? What do I choose? It's like your ancestors wanting you to kind of tune into yourself. Okay, so I do want to see the energy of the serpent and see what that message has for you. And that is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. That is card number 46. So let's see, 46. Okay. So it says, the serpent is the life force of Mother Earth. The coiled serpent of the Kundalini brings passion, healing, and renewal. She offers us the fruit of the tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden and reminds us to shed the past away. She sheds her tired old skin. Serpent comes to offer you the forbidden fruit that will set your passion and creativity free. The serpent power of the Kundalini is stirring within your chakras, gently asking you to embrace its mystery. Shed the old skin that you have been so attached to and welcome the vulnerable pink underbelly that will bring you a fresh experience of your life. Your passion and sexuality are awakening, and this can be scary. Trust the wisdom of the serpent to transform your sensual energies into beautiful, original manifestation. When you shed the past gracefully, life will not strip it away with great drama. Indeed, that is something you want to avoid. Do not use your energies to seduce others or allow yourself to be seduced, even by your own ideas. Okay, so very beautiful, powerful energy that your ancestors are talking about. This is Kundalini rising within you. Your power, your confidence is also something that's coming through. I'm also wanting to look at this shaman with completion, which is the shamanic medicine oracle. So let's see. Okay, so this one, it says, how can you help others if you do not know yourself? The role of the shaman is to access knowledge and wisdom as a seer, a spirit doctor, a negotiator, and ceremonialist. You are being called upon to bring about harmony, balance, and wholeness. Whether you call yourself a shaman, healer, witch, priest, elder, magician, or druid, you are walking the path of an ancient tradition that was not split into separate teachings, but incorporated into incorporated everything into one philosophy and one way of life. Perhaps you have forgotten your life purpose and are being called to walk the shamanic path. Taking on the shamanic journey will restore your balance, make you whole again, and help you to heal others. You may have been disconnected from your soul and be lacking vision or the perception of who you are. Why are you here and what life is about? Look beneath the surface and you will discover a living tradition that flows through your blood and bones. As your ancestral memory awakens, you will journey through time, coming full circle to become one who knows, whole and complete. Okay? So I feel like that's beautiful because you have both of these energies here, okay, that are talking about psychic abilities, wisdom, knowledge. You have the shaman energy here, which is truly so, so powerful here. And then having the Queen of Wands show up. Queen of Wands, which is about passion and creativity and about you putting forth, like I said, focused intention towards what your dreams are, what your goals are, what it is that you wish to create here. Okay? So I feel like Spirit's saying, as long as you tune into your intuition, your passion, your creativity, you've also got this, what Spirit is saying here, this Kundalini rising within you, right? Your power, your essence into that Queen of Wands to help you to create and to manifest whatever this is that you're wanting. So maybe at this time, while you are working on focusing, manifesting, it's also important for you to protect your energy, okay? Maybe from other people that are maybe not circling or not having the best energy surrounding you. So maybe that is a need for you to really maybe remove yourself out of certain situations or away from certain people or even friends that are not bringing forth that best energy, because I feel like this is a lot of change. The serpent here talking about shedding away of old skin, like I said with the number 13, it's about transformation. This transformation can even be something taking place within you. Some of you, like this is saying, could be that you are trying to align with what your soul's purpose is. And this is your ancestors wanting you to remember who you are, this beautiful, powerful force of energy that has every possibility of manifesting your dream reality. Okay? So I feel like with the Ace of Swords here, pay attention to your dreams. If you are someone who meditates, maybe take to dream journaling or paying attention to the signs, the synchronicities, the message that Spirit is kind of giving to you so you know where to direct your energy. Some of you that are super tuned into your psychic energy could be even having precognitive dreams or visions of yourself or seeing yourself kind of like in different types of situations. So your ancestors are going to try to send messages to you in every which way they can to help you to align with your path, but also a very strong message about protecting your energy. And I also feel like looking at this little, she kind of looks like a little fairy here, but dryad, where she's got all of these little glowy little things around her. And to me, this is kind of like your ancestors also, right? Working to protect you, your own energy, but it's also you making sure that you are surrounding yourself with people or energy that are, I feel like, helpful to you, right? Not really having people or friends that are kind of like lower vibrational type of energies or drama or, just kind of like you want to surround yourself, I feel like, with good energy, okay? Because I do feel like there's a big change that is taking place not only within you, but also something that you're manifesting here and to bring about more stability. 3 of Pentacles is coming in. Like I said, this can be about friends. It can be about work. It can be about maybe even for some of you, entrepreneurship, owning your own business. Maybe some of you are also very naturally gifted healers, psychics. And this is also your ancestors wanting you to literally remember who you are. Remember who you are so you can get in alignment and reclaim your power and, kind of bring that into your reality here. Okay, but yeah, 6 of Wands, all about victory, success, achievements. And I feel like your ancestors are very proud of you with that 6 of Wands. Like I said, they all look like they're really happy, right? As this little dragon. Some of you are kind of going through maybe this rebirth process where you are really opening up to who you truly are, into your power. And I feel like your ancestors are just like amazed. They're like amazed. We got one clapping back here. So excited, right? They're just like watching in amazement. I feel like as you are uncovering the you that you are truly meant to be, which is a beautiful, powerful energy. So allow this transformation. You know, if there are certain friends or people that are kind of falling away out of your life, or you're feeling that need for change, it's kind of like there's this new you that's emerging here. So go with the flow, trust the process, right? Like I said, many of you may have completed a very difficult or maybe even challenging cycle here, but this bear is also a very protective energy here. So I'm definitely feeling there's a lot of protection around you, plenty of ancestors that are supportive of you and what it is that you're doing here. So I love it. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for you. Pile number 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.